Hello there and welcome to the Indian Insight channel. In this video, I am going to present my outlook for 2024 for the Indian Nifty. I'm also going to cover what sectors you should be looking at this year and which sectors are likely to perform and where you can put your money this year. So to start with Nifty, on 2nd of Jan, I posted a short analyzing the Nifty option chain where I said that Nifty support is at around 21,500 and resistance is around 22,000 and 22,500. The bias for the month of January was bullish as per that video. And the last month in December, I said using the same option chain data that there can be panic buying in the market. And you saw after election results, there was panic buying in Nifty. But this month, I have only said that there is going to be bullish bias in the market as per option chain data. Apart from that, in another YouTube short, I shared data on Nifty performance in leap year. This data I have put here also. Now 2024 is a leap year, and if you look at this data, you see that 2020 was also a leap year and we had that COVID fall. 2008 was also a leap year and we had a major fall due to subprime crisis in the US. The year 2000 also was a leap year and we had the dot-com bubble burst, and because of that there was a fall. However, not all leap years resulted in a big fall. For example, 1992 was a good year. 1996 also the fall was around 15% only. Similarly, 2004 was not that bad a year, even though we saw a decent fall in the market. Similarly, 2016 and 2012 were not as bad as say the year 2020 and 2008. Now, the average rise during leap years has been 31%, while the average fall has been 24%. By looking at this data, it should be clear that if you go by this data, then you should not expect a straightforward rally in the Indian market either. So there may be both way movement, and you can expect certainly a 15-20% kind of fall at some point in the Indian markets as well. So that was just analysis using the leap year data. Now let's look at what is the Nifty 50 index showing. The Nifty 50 chart here I have reproduced. This current rise from June of 2022 is largely contained in this channel here, which I have drawn. And currently we are at a resistance zone. The price action here is going to be important if we have to see a correction from here. Once we are able to break above this trend channel, I would expect the market to rally to 23,500 approximately. And if that happens, from there we can expect a major correction. So either we correct from here where we are currently, that is around 21,000 or 22,000, or if we are able to survive this and are able to break above this trend channel, we can expect a rally until 23,500. So this is a key point and this is the key month for the market. So that was for the Nifty. Next, let's look at what sectors can outperform this year. The first sector that I think will outperform this year is Nifty Pharma. Last year also, early in January 2023, I said that Nifty Pharma is going to do well. Right now also, it looks like Nifty Pharma is going to do very well. Nifty Pharma is currently around all-time high. It is obviously in the last couple of days it has corrected a bit, and that those corrections are a normal part of any market, of any rally. So I'm not going to be too worried about that, and I expect Nifty Pharma to do well this year. The healthcare sector in general will do well. Apart from that, if you are someone who has very high risk appetite, then you can also look at some gene therapy companies from the US. The gene editing companies have started getting some approvals in US, and so you may see some high risk action there if they get more approvals this year. So that is another area you can look at. So broadly, healthcare, pharma, I expect to do well. Next is the reality index. This index has also done very well last year, and I think this rally can continue. So if you see some good setups in this sector, then you should definitely go ahead and create long positions. But I think a better way for you to play this rally would be to invest in building material companies. Essentially, the reality index mostly consists of firms like DLF, Godrej Properties. Now, their job is to basically sell their apartments and all. Now, after people buy apartments, what do? They would need to furnish those apartments. They will need to decorate those apartments. They will need some interior work done. They will need a new furniture. They will need new furnitures. They will need a lot of kitchenware and things like that. So you should look at building material companies. You should look at companies which are involved in furnishing and the like. So now, because these firms have already rallied, the best way for you to participate in a reality boom would be to look at related sectors that can benefit going forward. The next sector I expect to do well is metals. There is a lot of action expected this year because of new mine tenders in critical minerals like copper, lithium, etc. So again, metal sector, again, if you can find some good value opportunities, then you should not hesitate in taking risk in this area. So basically, these are the sectors I expect to do well this year, and so you should uh, see if you can find some good opportunities, some good trading setups, some good long-term investing setups there. And wherever you can find value, if you invest, I think you can do very well this year as well. That said, do not get carried away. It's definitely possible that there may be a major fall in the market at some point of time, maybe a 15-20% fall, maybe even more. But not everything in the market will fall in line with the index. Some areas will outperform, and I have shared my expectation on which sectors I think can outperform this year. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you benefit from what I shared in this video. Thank you for logging in.